Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Daria Piano, and this video is a review of a Yamaha digital piano model CLP-745, the one I have right here. I have acquired it back in 2021, September, and I've had my few months with it, so I can share my honest opinion with you. And now before it gets too dark, I'm just going to show you how the piano looks. The bench I have, it didn't come with the piano. Piano comes with a different bench. And I'm going to show you the key. That's the wooden key here, where you can see it. We're on a Bösendorfer right now. So, and the stand for the music is very nice. There you go here, like this. And it's tilted, which is great. And these are going to help you hold your music here. This is also a wonderful addition. And this is going to be a power button and the adjustment of the volume. And the pedals, the three of them, mine are still in the bag. You can see that this one I've used more. Yeah, and they're normal. This is we have a sustain, soft pedal and the damper pedal. So, yeah, and then there's the cord in the back, so it does connect to an outlet, obviously, since it's a digital piano. And let me show you the bench that comes with it. And here's the Yamaha bench that comes with it. And as you can see, I prefer to sit lower. And the difference between the benches is slight. It's like this, slightly, about this much, right? But for me, it makes a difference. I'm about 5'4", and I like to sit lower. So even this bench in the beginning I thought was a bit too high, but this one, the thing is, it's not adjustable. That's the problem. So for some of you, it might be a perfect fit in terms of height, but if it isn't, unfortunately, it's not possible to adjust unless you want to cut the legs a little bit, trim them, I don't know. So yeah, the bench is comfortable, but a bit narrow and not adjustable, which is sad. And this type of bench is much, much better, in my opinion. Okay, here I am, a few hours later, finally managed to cover everything that I wanted to tell you about this instrument and show you different features. And now I would like to resume a little bit on what this instrument gives you compared to how much you're paying for that, and comparing that to the P-515 and CLP-775 models. Let's start with comparing to P-515. So P-515 is $1,500 and this one is $3,500, so it's a $2,000 gap. Yes, this piano is definitely better, higher quality, it's improved action, there are certain features that are included that were not in P-515, but P-515 has actually a bigger rhythm library. I actually have a video on the rhythm library of P-515. You can watch that if you're interested. But yeah, here you have, I think, twice less. But it really doesn't matter because you can access all those extra features through Smart Pianist app. I haven't myself downloaded it, so you can maybe look into it through other YouTubers who are showing that feature. I'm not familiar, sorry, but I know it exists and it has a lot bigger library of sounds than you are given on the actual piano itself. So P-515 is portable and this is not portable. So if you're looking for something portable, then P-515 is definitely the better. However, this cabinet is quite beautiful and it does look good in your room, and it's a nice addition to a decor. And the cabinet is solid and the wood is beautiful. It's well made. This is objective, that it really depends. And with a P-515, you really want to make sure you get a very stable stand. And again, feel free to watch my review video. I think I mentioned something about the stands there. So now let me give you my subjective opinion, personal. I don't believe that this 745 is worth the price, to be honest. I think P-515 is ideally priced. It's so affordable compared to how much it gives you. And I, again, personally really liked the touch. It seemed better suited for my needs and for what I like, that heaviness, even though it's less balanced. This is definitely more balanced, but I liked it more personally. And the $2,000 price gap is basically you can get two P-515s for the price of one of these. I would not go for this if I had a choice, unless I really was looking for a piano-looking instrument that has a cabinet, and I really wanted to get that lighter action, and I preferred the action because the action is very different between the two of them, so it is a personal preference. This is a wonderful instrument, but I would rather it have all the features that it has, but the action of the NWX. It's very personal. Please disagree with me if you want. That's totally fine. We're all different. Now, comparing to CLP-775. Based on what I've seen in terms of improvement between P-515 and this model, and what I've read about 775's improvements on this, even though I haven't seen it in person, but from what I understand in terms of features and action, sound not so much difference because it's the same sound banks, but action-wise, it will bring you closer to an acoustic than this does. And I believe for me, that would be much more satisfactory if I could get 775. Yes, it is a $1,500 gap between this and 775. I think it's about $5,000, if I'm not mistaken. But I think it's definitely worth the price between this and that one. I'm not sure if $5,000 in general is a fair price for a digital piano. That's another question. But I think that gap is more justified, in my opinion, than the gap between the price of P-515 and price of this, to be honest. So if, in short, if I could afford another $1,500, I would definitely not get this, but I would get 775. So if you're looking for a really good piano for a long term and to substitute for an acoustic piano, which you cannot have for some reasons, I would try to go for 775 rather than this, because this is a mid-range, like not here, not there. It's a good piano, it's decent, but I would rather have either P-515, which is, yes, less good, but I like the action slightly better, and personal, again, it's a very personal thing, and it's much cheaper than this. And if I could afford a better one, I would go for a 775. That's just my honest opinion, and again, I don't work for anybody, so it doesn't really matter to me. But I just think that it would be worth your money. But again, when you're buying such an expensive instrument, please do yourself a favor. Try to get your hands on one in a store, or maybe one of your friends or acquaintances has it, somebody has it, then before you make your decision, because it's really difficult otherwise. And a lot of companies will say, yes, it's returnable within a certain amount of time, which is quite a short period, but you have to pay the restocking fee, and you don't want to pay that $500 fee. Thank you for watching this video. I understand how difficult it is in these times to choose an instrument without looking, and thank you for trusting my advice. I hope it was useful and helpful. And please leave your comments and questions below the video. I will do my best to answer however fast I can. Thank you for watching. Feel free to check out any of my other videos, and good luck with the search of your new piano.